Texas man is filing a class action lawsuit against the Green Bay Packers over that data breach on the Packers Pro Shop website. The man filed the lawsuit last Friday in Brown County Court, arguing the Packers failed to secure and safeguard private information. The Packers learned of a malicious code on the website back in October and began sending out notifications to the public and to customers affected. The Green Bay Packers declined comment on that lawsuit.